Okay, so there's really no products for bulking, and there's no products for cutting, and there's one category possibly, but as far as bulking goes, you just want bulking to me means you're just trying to gain weight, right? So you want as many calories as possible. All right, so where can you get your calories from? Carbs, protein, or fat. Okay, carbs and protein yield 4 calories per gram. Carbs, sorry, fat yields 9 calories per gram. So what do you want? You want fat. Okay, but what are your fat sources? Your fat sources really, as far as consumption goes, oil, liquid. That's your best source of fat. If you try to get your fat from anywhere else, as far as buying bulking products or weight gain products, it's just going to be powder. It's just going to be powder. So some companies they tried to use flax oil powder, MCT oil powder is another one, but those powders are only 50% fat, so I don't recommend them. So bulking. And trust me, I know about bulking because I'm an ectomorph, okay? Tall and thin. I've been tall and thin my whole life, okay? Look at my pictures. So it's hard for me to gain weight. So back when I was, 20, 30 years old, what do I do for bulking? I just increase my calories. It's very simple. So here's what you would do. You just buy everything separately. Never buy a weight gainer. Please never buy a commercial weight gainer or commercial bulking product. Anything like that is pretty much a scam in my opinion. Because the powder companies, including mine, we can't add fat to a powder. We can, but it's almost insignificant because you have to add so much more because it's only 50% fat. All right, so I won't get into too much of the formulation, but trust me, buy the liquid. This is what you do: you buy a good protein source. I would recommend my muscle shake or whey protein concentrate, native whey protein concentrate. All right, take that. Then you want your fat source. Your fat source, your best fat source right now, as far as liquid goes, I'm gonna say now using it with a shake. Hemp is my favorite, but it's a dark green oil. It'll taste like you're drinking a salad. I'm not a big fan of hemp as far as taste goes. Go with flax oil. Flax oil is gonna be my favorite. Okay, so that's your bulking product. That's gonna yield 9 calories per gram, or 129 calories per tablespoon. Okay, so you got about 120 calories coming from your protein powder. Do about a third a cup. Then you throw in your fat. I would do at least 3 to 4 tablespoons. So that'll give you about 600 calories in 4 tablespoons. Okay? Well, 550, whatever you want to say. But 500 and some odd calories just from the flax oil alone. So right there, now you're up to 600 calories. Then maybe throw in a tablespoon of hemp, or a tablespoon of MCT oil, or a tablespoon or two of sunflower oil, just to get another, 200, 300 calories. You want to get that shake up to as many calories as you can, 1,000 calories. I would also do fruit, blueberries, raw honey. Okay, raw honey is another great one. Throw in 2 or 3 tablespoons of that. There's another, 100 calories, 200 calories. That's probably it. That would be my bulking shake. Creatine is another good one. So just do all that. Add those products. A bulking shake is really needs a blender. You can't do it in powdered form. Okay, so get a blender, buy the oils. All right, and keep in mind just for topics, I'm always researching new products. My favorite oil. Okay, I've been trying to get now for a year and a half. The reason why I had a company that I could buy it from, but they went belly up, I believe. They were in Europe and it just didn't work out. But that would have been a great oil. That would have been a great oil because I'm not a big fan of plant oils. MCT is MCT. I wouldn't call it a scam, but since it's been around since the 1980s, I'm telling you, it's been around since the 80s. It just doesn't do any good for anything. Maybe 1 tablespoon in your bulking shake. I wouldn't mess around other than that. And that's it. So, any other questions? Feel free to put them in the comments. Thank you.